Hello and welcome to this episode of In the Clutches of the Cult. My name is John Girdbed. I am the GM for this campaign. We rejoin the action on the streets of Waterdeep as Steel and Jaghol meet some street urchins. That's really cool.
All you have to do is hold your breath and concentrate. Anyone can do it.
You see him starting to hold his breath and focusing really hard.
Stop him before he turns blue.
Okay, that's enough.
His face is scrunched up really tightly.
Can you tell your friend this other individual that you have witnessed? Does he look exactly like my friend here? And I get on their eye level. I actually put my knee down and just look eye to eye.
Okay, the portly boy turns to Nat and gestures some more. And you're picking up every couple of, you're picking up enough to know that he's signing what you've asked him to.
Am I able to, because I kind of feel like he would want to try and learn this mysterious communication.
You wouldn't have seen this, would you?
No.
No, this would be the first time that you've seen a mutant.
But I am pretty good at learning shit.
Awful good at learning.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check, 16. You know what? Screw it. Flash of genius, 21.
Okay.
21.
You start to see the repeated hand signs, and you start to put two and two together, and sort of having heard what Sage asked the boy to gesture to Nat, you sort of start to work out some of the meaning of the signs, and Nat starts to gesture back, and the boy just... She says he doesn't look exactly the same. Nat hasn't had a good look. She saw him from a distance away. He looks bigger than this metal man.
Bigger.
What about the colour? Was it the same colour? Was he made of wood? Was he made of steel? Was he silver?
He was... Gesture. He was made of metal. There was less exposed woodwork. He looked more armoured, more... It looked like it was harder for it to move.
I turn to Steel and just say, is this a different type of your kind? More armoured?
The older ones, the ones that came before, they weren't thinking of movement. They just wanted them to be unstoppable.
Just like the description, like a tank. Just a machine.
Say it was in the north of the city.
North. Maybe
the
one...
boy repeats that, and Nat just nods.
Could one have been exiled or just gone on its own?
We can't get here. I came here by complete accident.
So this one could be could be doing the same
He
thing.
could have done the same thing, but he may have... I don't know. Can you show us where you saw him?
The tiefling will just sort of run up behind you again and just be like, "Yeah, I can show you."
And to small tiefling.
just call it an adventure. All us 5.
Yes,
You're doing
adventure.
a good deed.
Yes, adventure. But if we find this person and he starts attacking, I want you all to. Other than Sage, I want you all to flee.
You don't get out of the fight that easily, Sage.
The 3 of them will run together and sort of put their sword, dagger, and wand in together. And the 2 boys just say, "Adventure!"
Looks like we got to go babysitting now.
And the tiefling will hold a hand out and say, "My name's Squidly. This is Jenks, and this is Nat."
Nice to meet you all. My name is Sage, and this is
I'm
Steel.
Steel. I can introduce myself.
I'm a sneaky one. I sneak up on people, and Nat is a brave fighter, and Jenks is a wizard.
You've got the combination.
And Jenks holds up the owlbear, and this is my familiar. It's a mighty owlbear. And
Yes.
you can see it's a well-loved stuffed toy.
Aw, I want an owlbear plushie. Sage does not say out loud. Technically, he's wearing one.
Yeah, he's got owlbear feathers now.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe don't
Okay.
mention that to me, though.
No. A chocolate mug cake. Ooh, yummy.
Nice.
We're babysitting. So,
Meanwhile, while we're investigating murder in Waterdeep, Milo and Borrowed are enjoying mug cake.
You know what? I could probably see them like sitting over there, just enjoying, like, you know, when couples put their hands, like, cross their hands together to eat or drink something. They're just having a great date. Oh, that's cool.
The Slayer's Cakes just opened a new restaurant.
I'm sure that we'll bump into the others as well.
If we do, we'll need them.
I think so.
Did any of you remember to pick up sending?
At least I'm pretty sure I don't have anything like that.
I don't think. No, I think it's only. No, I don't have sending.
Jenks and Squidly both don't have it, so.
Well, what use are
They've got wooden swords, and one was gonna hold its breath to do a spell attack.
I'm just making 100. I'm pretty sure I don't have any sort of messaging spells. No.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
If we happen across them, then joy. But
We can get them to run.
Okay. While they're heading there, Essela and Luna,
Hello.
is there anything else the 2 of you wish to do in Waterdeep? Or are you ready to head to the predefined group meet spot of Eric's home?
I think I've done
Luna
everything I
should
need to
probably
do here,
go see
Luna.
her. Luna should probably go see her fiance since she's in town. She'll just
Wait, you're-
spontaneously remember she has one of those. Oh,
Wait, you're
yeah,
engaged?
Yeah, it's kind of unexpected.
Okay.
How do you forget something like that?
I didn't forget. I just haven't thought about it in a while. I've been a bit.
I didn't forget. I
She's been
just
trying to focus on her child.
I didn't forget, I just didn't remember. Okay, is he nearby?
Yes, he has a blacksmith shop nearby.
Oh, okay, lead the way. Unless you want to go there by yourself, I'm happy to continue seeing what tapped tourists are being sold here.
No, you're free to come. He's a very interesting man. Very short.
Is that in temper or in height?
Both.
Goes with.
I am rather fond of him.
That's good as you're marrying him.
Kind of works out, doesn't
Don't
it?
I like each other?
Wait, there was but interaction?
So, Luna and Essela, you make your way to a blacksmith shop. The last time you were here, Luna, hadn't even opened yet. The shop appears to be fairly busy.
Okay.
And inside you can hear the clanging of a hammer against metal.
Oh, he's working. Delightful. You should look at the weapons he makes. You might find something useful. He is quite the craftsman.
You just see he's got his shirt off and he's just really going for it.
Looks down at unnecessary weapons.
Currently drinking a Diet Pepsi can.
Dying.
Don't breathe in the cake.
I'm trying not to sugar cake.
It's just
Hello,
hammering
Jaghol.
away. Oh, hello, my darling. Oh, give her a cuddle and a kiss.
Smooches.
Smooches. Pulls you in. As you can see, he's got more out of the. What would you say, John? Was it a couple of months, isn't it? Or
It's been about 2 months, 2.5
2
months
months
by this point.
you can feel that Jaghol's got a bit more like muscly and ripped from carrying all this metal.
Your
Essela will
physique
look-
changed.
Elsa will look around and like run a finger along the top of like work surfaces and stuff and inspect it for dust.
Ah, it's so nice to see you. How
It's
nice
short.
clean, Essela.
And I see you've brought a friend as well with you. I'm not going to do the accent because yeah. I see you brought a friend. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
My name is Jaghol Bloodheart.
Oh, hello. My name is Essela Nalania.
Former
And-
adventurer and now full-time blacksmith. And also Luna's fiance.
Wait, you're engaged?
Yes, I told you that in the cemetery.
Do you also have a dog, Jaghol?
Yes, I do have a dog. That is me.
Wait, you have a dog and the dog is you?
I'm lichen. I'm a lichen. I can
Oh,
change. I got bitten by a werewolf in our adventurer.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
see, of
epic
course.
that day.
It is
Sometimes I have side effects in the full moon, but
It is about this point that a ginger-haired halfling and a green-skinned tiefling also happen across Jaghol's blacksmith shop.
Milo! Do we go for like the big hug, or do we go? Yeah, we go for the big hug.
Yeah.
And I give Borrowed a cuddle as well.
Borrowed, no doubt, cuddled you back.
Excellent.
Just to let you know that I am covered in soot and like charcoal and stuff.
He don't
so,
care.
So I've got it over Luna's dress as well.
Luna's
That's
probably
okay.
wearing
She's not
black.
wearing one of. He'll
I have-
he'll notice that she's not wearing her usual ornate gown.
No, I can see you're glowing. Or every day you're getting more beautiful. But tell me
You,
what
sir, are flattery.
what brings you here?
We
I
had
take
to
it you're not come here to see me. You've had
Well, we came to the shop to see you, but we came back to Waterdeep because it seems like there's something bad happening here too.
something
More
bad
than
happening.
just- More than just Briar disappearing.
It seems like there's a bit of a string of certain events happening. There seem to be a lot of cults involved.
Well,
Yes, there does seem to be a lot of cult activity. It's a little weird.
Since you guys left, I was helping out with the repairs at the spire.
John
You've done
just
a
helping
wonderful
out.
job.
John
just
just
helping
looks
out
up at the title of the stream. Oh yeah.
And we're just helping out the local guild members as well.
Well,
And I think because of helping, I got a good name.
the Cricket Bros, maybe?
That's right.
Good to have that. I'm glad they're helping here.
And it's nice to see them. I'm not alone here.
Of course you're not. I mean, you got Lady Kaylin with you?
Yeah, she's about just me and Maud. We have our man chats. Our
That's
men to men bonding.
I'm glad to know that you are still friends.
We've always been friends.
Yes, but sometimes when people settle down, they can change. I'm glad that you haven't.
Well, he's a dad, isn't he? He's gonna be dad, an almost dad. So.
I heard she's looking huge.
Oh, she's massive. It could be twins.
I heard that, yeah.
Jaghol, you've also joined the most careful order of skilled smiths and metal forgers.
There we go.
Along with the splendid order of armourers, locksmiths, and finesmiths.
Even better.
Yes,
I've
those
got a
are
nice
the two.
title. Oh,
Those are the two guilds that oversee smithery and armour making.
I'm part of the union, basically.
You have to be. It's Waterdeep. If you're not, they drive you out of town.
I've got the certificate to prove it.
Hey, Vipe.
I forgot to tell you guys that there is a massive statue of Luna out of the. I've got to say it.
I have noticed that.
Yeah, there's a massive statue of Luna.
Well,
Yeah, Cole.
Yes, my darling.
Why is there a giant statue of me outside?
Why not?
Sometimes I get lonely. Fuck you.
Sometimes I get lonely.
When you say giant, Jaghol, are we talking life size, bigger than life size?
Yeah, just a little bit taller.
Is it Funko Pop?
No, it's just a normal statue. Just got on a pedestal. Just
Okay. About
and
life size.
There's some, but yes, I do have something for you, Luna. Wait, one sec. Wait, I just finished it. And it comes out, and it's a little small box.
Huh?
And it's nicely. It's a nice ornate box.
Oh, what a pretty box. Is
Open
it for
it.
me to carry things in?
No, open it. There's something inside.
Oh, okay.
It's a puppy. No.
And
It's a mug with a maple leaf symbol on it.
no, inside it's a handcraft engagement ring. I'm gonna put it. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna put it in the because I can't really put it in here, can I, John? I'm just gonna throw it in the images.
Send it to me on
D&D
Discord.
Send it to you on Discord, yeah.
Quickly.
It's basically silver with opal and sapphire. I've just sent it to you, John.
I really like this mug cake, by the way, guys.
Just sending it to the wrong messages as well. And yeah, it's just a ornate silver blue, blue as ice. Very like Jaghol's taken a long time making this. And if you want to, John, you can tell its magical properties.
Oh, disappointingly, the Jewelers Guild is just called the Jewelers Guild.
The Jewelers Guild.
I'll just throw this into everybody's journal. Here you go.
Oh, that's so pretty!
And
I feel that perhaps tradition dictates the gentleman is supposed to place it on his lady's finger.
Of course. Why do you think I'm on my knee already?
Oh. No, I just
Sorry,
think
you're
you're
so short. I couldn't tell. No,
you're quite short. So,
Oh, and for
And
people
take it
playing
over
along
and
at home, here's the ring.
and Jaghol does the traditional take in the hand, put it on the ring, put it on the finger. There you go. I think this will connect our bond and make it stronger.
I like having proof that we belong together now.
Of course. It was just a word, but now this is solid.
Mm.
And this John, do you want to tell
You,
about what it
you
does?
can say if you want.
This ring will keep you in contact with me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I know that anything happens around Waterdeep itself, you can always keep in contact with me, or if you're having a bad day.
So,
You always come to
Luna,
me.
with this ring, once a day you can cast the spell Sending and can target only Jaghol.
Okay. Cool.
So, the Sending spell allows you to send a message of up to 25 words as long as you are on the same plane of existence. The spell,
So as long as he doesn't suddenly go adventuring in this Feywild, I should be able to contact him whenever, right?
basically, similarly, as long as you don't go around on other planes of existence, it also enables him to respond to the message in a
Cool.
message of 25 words or less. If you do attempt to cast it onto a different plane of existence, there is a 5% chance that the message won't work. But you won't necessarily know if it doesn't work.
That's still pretty cool.
It's something, isn't it? Because then it probably stops you guys from going all the way from Waterdeep and coming back, and he could be a reconnaissance, so to say.
That would be handy, but it would just be nice to be able to talk to you. Even
Of
just a
course.
message a day.
Exactly. Because I know that you are looking for, you are looking for Briar, so I know that she is important. And I know that you're always busy. That's why I built the statue.
I needed you before.
I know. But Briar needs you more at this time.
I know.
And you have your friends here, and I know that you guys will be onward.
Yes. Jaghol.
Yes. Yes, Luna.
We found our family.
It's nice that she has family.
Yes, I'm glad. Would you think less of me if I admitted I was sad?
Well, we are all family.
Yeah. But she won't be my little girl anymore.
Wait. It's,
She'll always be your little girl.
I mean, that's the point, right? I mean, put it this way, Luna. I've grown up without parents, and I've always had Luna is my mum, and she's not my real mum. She's basically adopted me, but it's the people, that you're with that are family to you.
Jaghol just points his hammer at Milo again. Yeah. Yeah. See. Yeah.
So, if you were to have, the relationship you have with Briar was a relationship that was a mother-daughter. I don't know what Bella's doing now. If it's that close, then I'm sure she'd still want to see you again if there was a chance of reviving her and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not about blood. I know that for sure. It's about the people you're with.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I
guess I'm a little more shaken by what that thing said than I really wanted to admit.
Well, the thing is, though, if you truly see her as your, if you truly see as your child in a way of you want to protect her because she's so young, or that instinct. I know that for sure because Lunan was like that for me. It's something that we know that is family. It's family right there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I take it that you'll be going soon.
Well, we're heading back to Eric's place. That's where we're gonna drop off.
Good. I'm a bit tied up. As you can see, I've got a few things to make here, but I'll leave you to it. And I saw your friend Sage and Steel.
Oh, yes, they did mention they were going to be getting some work done. Were you able to help them?
Yes.
Of course you were.
Their blades are sharper than... they're so sharp they can cut air itself.
Oh, that reminds me. I've got some more healing potions, by the way.
Oh, fantastic.
I got about 5. That was the amount I've got left.
And I've been learning new magic.
Ah, fantastic.
I've learned quite a few new spells since I last saw you.
That's a good.
I'm sure that if you want anything sharpened or polished, I'm sure I can do that for you. You'll be in front of the line, guys.
Well, you know me. With my magic, I don't really need anything like that.
I know. I'm sure.
It's probably a good thing, too, because the last thing I need is to trip and accidentally stab myself on a very sharp sword.
You definitely need a really good clothing that is not going to be big dresses.
What's wrong with my dresses, thank you very much?
They're trippy.
They're not. I have not once tripped on one of my gowns. Thank you very much.
Are you sure about that?
Trips over instantly.
I was raised in these gowns. I used to run fields and climb trees in these gowns. Well, not these ones specifically. They were smaller.
That actual gown.
No gown in particular?
That's why the gown needs to be repaired.
This one specifically.
It's just constantly adding more materials as she's grown.
But in fine gowns. Don't forget, I am of noble blood, even if my father is a horrible creature who deserves to be thrown into a burning volcano.
Oh, what do you mean? You've never told me this before.
Didn't you know?
No. You didn't tell me about your dad or anything like that. Out of character, you told Caitlin, but not Milo. He barely knows anything except for that you are looking for your daughter.
I'm pretty sure he knows that she's rich because she bought him all those nice clothes, remember?
Rich, yes, but nothing to do with her father.
You've never mentioned your father to
You never
anyone.
mentioned the father to Milo, or even to Seal, or to Sage, or anyone.
No, I think the extent she's ever mentioned her father was that she doesn't mind wasting his money.
So, okay then.
Suffice it to say, he is an evil creature who needs to die horribly, but I'm going to make him suffer as much as I humanly can first.
So, like how I've dealt with my past trauma?
I have no idea.
You know that Minos guy, right? We've went against him before.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
You know,
that kind of evil.
Guy hold out the skull.
Yeah, the guy that Seal basically killed. I'm assuming that kind of evil.
So
Do you not-
more like
If you don't want to
Sound-
talk about it, if it's too uncomfortable, I won't point it to you.
it's not something I
Hmm.
and part of the reason I started adventure first and met everyone is because I'm determined to find a way to completely destroy the Empire.
What does he do?
A lot of things, and none of them good.
Okay.
Suffice it to say, if you've ever heard about any kind of illegal trafficking, he's involved somewhere.
Oh no, not another one.
As soon as I see him, I'll be like, I am marrying your daughter. Smack. Here's the wedding ring. Here's your invitation.
Whatever, that's when you go up to me and go, tradition dictates the father of the bride pays. Here's the bill.
And it's literally like thankfully big.
Yeah, the only reason Lunar would ever want a big, huge, lavish, extravagant wedding is purely to settle the bill on her dad.
Of course. But can't I won't keep you guys long. You go and stick to your meeting, and then I'm sure you will say goodbye before you go.
You know we will.
Jaghol's just twiddling his thumbs. He's just twiddling with his hammer.
Well, Eric said that he's got some lunch ready for us when we get back.
Good.
We'll have some food.
She moves over to kiss Yaghol's forehead, and then she goes, "Come have lunch with us. You've earned a break." And then she pretty much drags him. She doesn't really give him a choice.
Still just covered in charcoal with and topless as well.
Is not.
He just quickly grabs a shirt. He just grabs some clothing, a tunic. He just grabs something. But he
Just
uses
grabs
that.
the shirt thrown across the chair as he's yoinked out the door.
Yeah.
He's got a rag. He's just quickly grooming himself. I knew I had to.
Okay.
But
you are dragged away to lunch at the Eric Krigabor and Romad Sauerfang house. And while that's happening, while you're being dragged across the city, we'll cut back to Steel and Sage, who are definitely in a different area in the north of Waterdeep. I only
Yes. We most certainly weren't up on this a minute ago.
I only have so
down
many
here.
maps of Waterdeep, okay, guys? I only have so many.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. This is just happens to look like the street we were on earlier.
It's a completely different street.
totally.
That's different to me. But that's because I've been doing work, so I haven't actually looked at the map yet.
Jenks, with his little owlbear, is sort of leading you through the streets. And Squidly's just sort of jumping around behind Steel. Keeps brandishing out the dagger. As if he's gonna, surprise attack someone from behind you, Steel. And Nat's put the sword away in her belt and is just looking at Sage's sword.
You like my sword?
And sort of as you're walking, you see that she keeps readjusting the sword and sort of takes step to be stepping in time with Sage.
I do the same. I just mimic what she does.
She's sort of mimicking your your stance and the way that you're walking, so that she looks like she's.
This could look quite funny, actually.
You're mimicking her, mimicking you, mimicking her, mimicking you.
It's a feedback loop.
Wait,
that
she's a mimic!
But it looks like she's impressed by your sword and being a hero sage, and she's trying to emulate that.
Whilst she starts walking around, she's following me, I'll be like, I just grab my sword and then just give it to her, like just to hold.
She reaches out for it and then just is dragged down by the weight of it all of a sudden, and just.
And then as soon as it drops, I just grab it back off of her, and I do like a little.
She now pulls out her sword and does a similar sort of swishy flick with it and puts it away again.
I feel like that we're just skipping along, just la 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 la. Or it's like where kids try and hold your hand, you're like, fuck off, fuck off.
It's sort of a bit like that.
Sage has dealt with kids before in Neverwinter, so he understands how kids, he doesn't like them, but he'll get along with them, if that makes sense.
Fair.
As it's just brought up childhood.
Suddenly, there is a loud clanging of metal against metal, and you see up ahead people fleeing as a larger than steel metal man stomps through the street, footsteps behind it just impacted into the cobbled street. And it looks up and sees the five of you. We are designate Aegis. We are weapon. You are enemy. All are enemy. We are weapon.
That's scary, boy.
It's, like Tenacious D. The metal!
I'm just waiting for him to start going, I am Legion, we are Legion.
Squidly runs into a side passage, and Jenks and Nat run into another one.
Do they just run, or do we tell them? Or they're just watching?
They were told to, if things went down, run away, so they have done.
Done as they were told.
Still, do you want to say anything, or do you know this? But
the war is over.
The war is unending. The war is eternal. The enemy is still alive.
The enemy is not around anymore. There are no enemies.
All are enemies.
And we're not on Eberron anymore.
I just want to keep you in my aura.
Does not make sense.
I don't know how you got here, but we are not at war.
You
must
are malfunctioning. You are same. You are compatible. You are improved. You are upgrade. We should upgrade. We should match you. Aegis is outdated.
You are an older model. Just stand down.
You are superior. You see it's sort of uneasy. It doesn't... It's got an internal conflict.
I am superior. What you're doing, you are killing innocents.
There are no innocents. The war is going. The war is raging. We
The
left.
war... The war is over. It ended 2 years ago.
We have missed the end of war. Designate Aegis has missed the end of the war. Did we win?
No one won.
Aegis does not understand we would win or we would die. There would be no stopping in other circumstances. We win or we die.
A circumstance that was not planned for occurred, and a ceasefire was called.
What does Aegis do now?
Aegis needs to stand down.
Aegis does not understand purpose. If not weapon, then what is Aegis?
Aegis needs to find a new purpose. He's kind of like edging forward, trying not to agitate.
Aegis built for war, meant to defend, meant to kill enemy. Aegis have no other purpose.
I was built for that reason too. But I'm trying to find a way. I'll try to find someone to help you find a purpose.
Aegis lost. Pro damaged. Aegis not home. Aegis in new place.
We're both in a new place.
Ow.
Aegis not sure of orders. Aegis carry out primary order. Kill enemy.
I know that you've got your programming and you've got your order, but please stop.
Designate Aegis recognizes superior. Designate Aegis stands down. Designate Aegis does not know what to do now.
We'll find something. We'll find something, and we'll get you. We'll find you a new purpose.
What is superior designate?
My designation is Steel.
Steel have new purpose. Steel have been here for longer than Aegis. Where is here?
Here is, I believe it's called Faerun. And you're currently in the city of Waterdeep.
This is not designated in programming as enemy. Enemy was all but us, but this is not in programming.
Need to help you find new programming.
Designate Aegis fell. Lights. There was fight. There was war. We were in war. Designate Aegis. Fell through hole. In battlefield. Found self here. New weapon by enemy.
Fell in the battlefield.
Felt like tear. Hole. Gorge. Wound. Databank unsure.
Been.
Was
There
in
wasn't a.
Eberron. Now am here.
Well, we were probably caught in the event that ended the war. How it took you so long to get here, I don't know.
Aegis damaged.
But I will find, if you stay with me, I will find a way to help you.
Aegis seek new programming. Aegis seek new function.
Then
Superior Steel designates Aegis needs new purpose.
you do. We'll find that. We'll find that together, Aegis.
And with that, for the first time, the blade on his arm just disappears back into his arm.
Good. Kind of pats him on the shoulder.
Aegis is lost, but will be found.
We're both lost. Pat.
He sort of drops out of battle stance.
Good.
What does Aegis do now?
Just for now, follow me. We'll think of something. I go back to my companion.
Well
Aegis
done.
Follows.
I didn't want to disturb.
He's confused. It's understandable why he's confused.
I understand. I was over here in. You're the best person for him.
I'm not sure what to do with him now, but maybe with the others' help, we might be able to think of something. I mean, if necessary, he can come with us, but
Steel has adopted him.
I just had an idea.
Designate Aegis apologizes to you, meatbag.
Okay. Other children, can you give your word that you will not harm anyone here?
Aegis has been informed the war is over.
Good.
There are no
Good.
more enemies, meatbag.
I call the children. It's safe. I just had an idea. I'm just gonna message you, John. Yes, he's fine, children. He's confused.
He's confused?
I'm sure that Steel would explain.
He's like me, but an older version of me. He's simpler and understands war and not much else. But he will be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm sure we'll give him some space, but children, stay with me. Let Steel handle him. If you guys walk forward, let them stay behind. I'm sure that we'll get some eyes on us now. That there's 2 Warforges. And I'm sure that your friend here now still will be causing a bit of ruckus with the villagers. I mean, he has killed people.
He has, but I'll need to explain.
Yes.
I'll explain what happened, and hopefully they'll be lenient on him.
Shall we head off to the rendezvous point? And I'm sure we'll take the... children, would you like to come with us?
There's
You're on
food.
an adventure.
We have food. You've done very well.
Squiddly puts the dagger away and just like, we're on an adventure. We do not finish. And Jenks just looks around the corner going, you have food?
There's always time for food.
An adventurer does not venture on an empty stomach.
There
Those
you
are
go,
wise
my-
adventurers, says Jenks.
So let's come with us and we'll treat you to some food.
Okay. You guys travel back to, again, a place I don't have a map for. You travel outside of the city through the eastern gate, seeing as the western gate would dump you into the ocean.
I was gonna say.
I remember how Waterdeep works. And just
It's
out,
water,
yeah,
and it's deep.
indeed.
just Sage and Steel standing in the bay, just going, better than I expected.
It went very well.
Designated
Anyway, we got-
Aegis does not need to breathe.
Neither do I.
But the
Oh.
children you seem to have kidnapped do, so...
You're not
Maybe figure
kidnapped. They
that
can
They're
go
not
if they
kidnapped,
want.
they're coming with us.
Dude,
Yeah.
you just stranger dangered them. Come with us. We have food.
That you
No,
had
We
out
didn't
of-
say we didn't.
No, they still
We didn't
said
say
that.
we had food. We said you guys had food.
you head out of the eastern gate, and directly outside of Waterdeep, outside the walls of Waterdeep, are a number of farms that service the metropolis. Sage, you would know of to the north end of town, just visible in the distance.
Hello.
There is what's it called? A men's farm.
A men's farm. Okay.
One moment, I am just looking it up. Yes. There's a... Just at the very far north end of town, just sort of visible on the horizon from where you guys are exiting the town, is a farm with very high fences that you, Sage, know as a men's farm, which is a run by the City Watch. where those convicted of minor offences work off their debt growing food.
So they can make amends.
At a farm.
Oh, I
It's-
thought you were saying it was a men's farm, as in a farm where only men worked or something. I was so confused.
It's basically muscular, hot men working at a
Yeah,
farm.
just like lots of like men like I don't want you.
But you
I
head
don't
out
want you. That's what we'll do.
and you find, eventually you manage to find your way to Eric Krigabro's house, where he is moved in with Romad Sourfang.
Or the other way around.
Or the other way around. I don't. Whose house was it? I thought you said it was Eric's.
Eric Bros and Romad's moved in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you climb up the stairs to the main house and knock at the door, and Romad swings the door open and invites you in.
Hello there.
And Steel and Aegis duck through the doorway. And Sage comes in, trailed by Squidly, Nat, and Jenks. Nat, who is now got her sword definitely trussed up in the same fashion as Sage's sword is.
Romad becomes very confused, like, oh, I don't remember any children and your other friend, metal friend here. along with your
I don't know what you're talking about. There's only us adventurers here. Go on, kids.
Do you actually say that, though?
Yeah.
Squidly looks up at Roman. We're adventurers. Are you a nice orc?
You could say that, yes.
Good. And then he runs off and starts playing in the corner with Jenks, Nat, and...
Romad will turn to Steel. Steel, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Was Milo and the others with you?
No, we split up in town. They should be here soon. It's not like them to be. By the way, they should be here soon enough. They only were going to sort something out with Borrowed and do some shopping.
I see. Well, Eric, I think we're gonna have to make a bigger pot of stew. We seem to have little friends here.
Yeah, you seem to have brought back some new people. We might have to go shopping again, Romad.
I'll see what we can do so far for now.
And he starts chopping some more potatoes.
I'll give him some extra money for the kids. They just followed us. They're not mine. They're not mine.
They're not mine. I didn't do anything with them. What? Shut up.
Aegis looks over at Romad. We are designate Aegis. We recognize you were in war. Not our war. But you have been to war.
That was many years ago.
What
I didn't
is
remember.
purpose after war?
A lot of healing. It took me a long time, but in the end, you recover.
Aegis does not have purpose. Aegis programming is damaged, but physically hardware is outdated but okay.
Eric,
Does
you
not
got one of
need
your brothers that knows about this
healing.
stuff, right?
Eric will dump a load of potatoes into the pot. Yeah. You might need to remind me which of my brothers it is.
We'll just say we'll say insert name here, and I'll probably let you know later in the future.
Insert a Krigabro here.
Hang on, let me check. I should have.
Make a family with tons of people, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
It's not my fault, it was the bloody rolls. 11 characters, okay. D&D.
That's why I don't use that bloody table anymore. It's too unpredictable.
Eric. Family tree. Family tree, I put. Family twee. Family twee.